Hello, Pathfinder. Welcome. This week in our character, ethics, and value campaign, the secret of the top 1%, we're looking at the self-government principle, emotions. The self-government principle, what? Emotion. Last week, we looked at attitude and how it impacts our results in life and business. This week, we are looking at emotion, which is the basis of our attitude. Why is the topic of emotion important? Why do we have to spend time looking at, the secret of emotion, the secret of the top 1%. Our emotion affects our behavior directly. So in order to rule our behavior, we must control our emotion, which is directly responsible for our reactions and our results in life. Two key reasons for mastering our emotions are as follows. One, mastering your emotion leads to inner harmony. It leads to what? Inner harmony. Secondly, it leads to social harmony or harmony with others. For you to understand this, you must understand the makeup of a man. A man is made up of the spirit, the soul, and the body. This is very important. A man is made up of what? A man is made up of the spirit, the soul, and the body. The soul has no attribute of its own. The soul is either ruled by the body or the spirit. So the soul is your mind. Your mind has no attribute of its own. Your mind either takes the attribute of the body or the attribute of the spirit. Okay, what the Bible calls the carnal man and the spiritual man. Okay, some people say the outer man and the inner man. Negative emotions like anger, bitterness, envy originates from our body. Okay, and positive emotions, such as joy, love, hope, originate from your spirit. So your spirit is the higher you and your body is the lower you. So there's always a conflict between your body and your spirit that is responsible for your emotion, whether it's positive or it's negative. So our behavior is to be managed and ruled by our spirit. It is very important that at all times our behavior, our emotions are ruled by our spirit. This tells us that we have the capacity and we are responsible, for what we do and how we react. Our ability to recognize and understand our emotions in ourselves and emotions in others, and our ability to use this awareness, this understanding to manage our behavior and our relationship is called our emotional intelligence. So our emotional intelligence is our ability to understand our own emotions, the emotions of others, and our ability also to use this awareness to manage our behavior and our relationship is what we call what? Emotional intelligence. As a matter of fact, emotional intelligence is the best education that you can get in life. It's the best for success in life and business. Emotional intelligence is more important than your IQ. This is very important. So the key for today's video is that how do we rule and control our emotions? How do we rule and do what? And control our emotions. Ruling our emotions means deciding to discipline and do what? And manage our responses to external events and the reactions of others. Okay, it is what? Our ability to what? To discipline and manage our responses to external events, and the behavior of others. We all have emotions and we all get upset about things from time to time. But it is extremely important that we learn how to manage those feelings, or they will harm others or destroy us and destroy our relationship. So the value of a person is based on his ability to responsibly govern and harness his temper, his habits, and his emotion. So your value as a human being can be measured by how responsibly you can govern and harness your temper, your habits, and your emotion. For example, listen to this. Most of our communications are not verbal. We communicate by, the behaviors that we exhibit. So we communicate largely by our behavior. As a result, people will judge us by our behavior because that's what they see. A man is known by the fruit that he bears. So therefore, uncontrolled emotions can ruin our reputation. Let me ask you a question. Tell me, what do you think the success of a man who has no reputation will be in business and in life? Just imagine it for a while. The success of a man that has no good reputation before others. And our emotion determines the kind of reputation we have before others. What is the benefits of mastering and ruling our emotion? First, mastering our emotion helps us as individuals in life and business to do one of the following. One, communicate better. okay, without ill feelings. So you find out that when you don't have negative emotions, you can communicate better. You communicate with joy, you communicate with love, you communicate with all the positive emotion, with hope, and so you communicate better. 2, without negative emotion, you reduce the anxiety and stress because you have inner harmony. There is no conflict between, okay, negative emotion and your true you, which is your spirit. Okay, because your spirit is bringing joy. All right. So one of the things is that in your life, you have reduced anxiety, you have reduced stress because what? You are in harmony with yourself. The third thing that, mastering our emotion and ruling our emotion can do for us is that it helps us to resolve conflict with ourselves and with others. So when you are in control of your emotion, okay, you can better resolve conflicts with others and conflicts that we have within yourself. Okay, it improves our relationship with others. When you can understand other people's emotion, you can understand where they are coming from. Okay, and you're able to respond appropriately. And most times you find that you get better result from your relationship. Okay, when you rule and control your emotion, okay, you can better empathize with others. Because you understand the emotion, you can do what? You can know where people are coming from. This can help you greatly with your marketing. Why? Because you can connect with your clients from an emotional point of view. Because what you understand emotion. Your emotional intelligence, your awareness of emotions for yourself and others help you to connect better with others. 6, it effectively helps you to effectively overcome life and business challenges. Why? Because oftentimes challenges come with managing emotions. So when you have absolute awareness and mastery over your emotions and the emotions of others, what happens? You can resolve life and business challenges easily. Overall, our emotional intelligence affects the quality of our lives and success in life and business because what? It influences our behavior and it influences our relationship with others. So how do I know? How do you know whether you are in control of your emotions or not? How do you gauge whether you are in control of your emotions or not? Listen to this. There are so many people who are derailed in life, okay, towards their goal. Why? Because they are not in control of their emotion. Let me ask you, how many times have you started a worthy goal, a worthy cause? Okay, you are pursuing a worthy cause, but gave up. Why? Because you felt bad, you didn't feel right, or somebody made you feel bad. I see that happen all the time. People start a worthy cause, but because of how they feel, what happened? They give up on their goal. How many times have you started a worthy cause, but you gave up because, okay, somebody or something made you feel bad? How many times have you stopped on your cause, gave up and abandoned a worthy goal because what? You felt bad. Oftentimes you find out that people terminate worthy goals. Why? Because of the way they feel, because they don't have control over their emotion. If you are not in control of your emotion, one of the ways you will know that you are not in control of your emotion is that you cannot finish a course, reach a worthy goal, because something or somebody made you feel bad. So when you come to a point where you cannot finish a course you set for yourself, because somebody or something that happened made you feel bad, and because of that you abandon, to pursue that goal, you are not in control of your emotion. You have not mastered your emotion. So as I close today, I want you to stop a while and reflect over these questions. The first one, I need you to reflect a bit and see where your emotions have been out of control and how that has impacted your results so far in business and in life. Where have your emotions been out of control? How has it impacted your life? How has it impacted your results in life and business? What circumstances have made it difficult for you to control your emotions in the past? Have you been able to identify it? That when I find myself in this situation, I am not able, to control my emotion. What circumstances in life have been responsible where you have not been able to control your emotion? How have you been affected or impacted when others fail to control their emotion? Were you able to control yours? If you are faced with a situation where other people were not able to control their emotion, are you able to control us? How do you usually communicate how you feel, especially when you don't feel right? Okay, are you able to communicate? Okay, or there are barriers in your communication because you feel bad. So this tells you whether you are in control of your emotion or not. Finally, how do you think lack of control of your emotion will affect your success in life and business? I want to hear your feedback. If you find this valuable, please share it. Follow us. Let's hear your comments, and I will see you next week. Thank you for your time with us.